The first thing you'll do when you get your package is you'll undo the Ziploc and turn it inside out. And when you do that, you can slip your hands in, loosen up the clay, put your baggie aside and peel your name tag off and put that aside. We have a pattern for the castle, but as you'll notice, the pattern is a little bit longer than the clay that you have. So your job is going to be to just elongate your clay a little bit, and it's going to have to extend over the edge of your bat. Good idea is to roll a little bit, flip it over, roll a little bit more, and each time you do it, it gets a little bit longer. Let's see if we're the right length now. Just about. And we'll turn it. We'll go a little bit in this direction to make it taller. Just get a little bit more length this way. A little bit more length this way. Let's check it out. Almost there. Looks like my corners are the issue. So I'll put extra pressure on the corners. And now I should have a good fit. Yes. Can take any tool, popsicle stick will do. Clay is very forgiving, so if you don't cut exactly on the line, that's okay. And you have some options with the stairs. Your pattern has a certain number of stairs. If you want to make more smaller ones, you could do that. There, we've got everything laid out that we need. So you're going to make a simple cylinder by picking this up and overlapping it, just like that. But to get this part to stay, we need to score and slip. I can look and see, it's going to end there. I'll put a little mark, and I'll say, I need to score all of this. So there's the one side, and here's the other side that needs to be scored. To get your scores in the right place, you're going to have to pick it up and simulate what you're going to be doing so that you can see where your score lines need to be. You must use slip to put these together. Even if your clay is new and wet, it won't be enough on its own. When you use slip, don't press so hard that you smash the lines that you made. You want to keep them fresh and somewhat deep. Best way to do this is just roll it onto the stairs, and then when I pick it up, I can start to arrange it in this way. I've already got a good start here. And then it's important to think about what's going on the inside. So I'd like something that's a nice circle on the bottom. Right now I have an oval, so I can squeeze, try to get a circular shape. A good way to make sure that the inside doesn't collapse while you push on your stairs is to use your roller, put it right behind where your hand's going to be, and press those two things together. It helps you get really good contact with the stairs without squeezing this out of shape. So now I want to be able to see a cylinder as best as I can. The bottom will look like this. Now, if you plan to use your castle tower as a container, you'll want to put a bottom in it. Roll it out. This is a good thickness. To save time, I do a little scoring in advance where I think the bottom of the castle tower is going to hit. And I'll score here. I'll put on some slip. And I'll match these two together. Now I can take this and I can cut right away. And when I pick up my tower, my bottom's almost attached. I just want to take my finger and start to smooth over that seam. And now if I wanted to, I could put water in this container. You have 3 requirements, 3 things that you have to do for your castle. At some point, somewhere in your castle, there has to be a cutout. I'll do an example of a window. A window is an easy cutout. You want to take care of all the jagged edges. You need to have something added on. Maybe you're going to roll something out, or you're going to make a symbol or a shield. You would need to score the back, score the place where it's going, use some slip, take advantage of this, and make sure that that becomes attached really well. And the last thing you need to have is texture. Lots of different ways to do that. You can carve in texture, pretend like you have bricks. You can find something. If I use a crayon and I'm careful about how I place it, I can start to get a look almost like rocks. So look around the room, see what you might be able to see. Finally, when you think about your castle just before I fire it, you want to make sure that it's straight up and down. If you have something that's kind of crooked, you need to do this and step back and look, see how it looks. In between classes, you'll need to put your castle away. Just pick it up gently. You still have your baggie with the zip turned inside out. Set it in, turn the whole thing upright. Take your name so that your name shows. Make sure that you zip the whole thing closed, because if you don't, your clay will dry out and be very difficult to work with the next week. There's the name. Take any leftover scraps you have, push them into one solid ball so that it stays moist, and just drop it